Race number 6 starts with a scratching with horse number 11, Multimore, replaced by Chung Fat. Zach Purton will take the ride on him. It is a Class 4 over the 1200 metres, and Juno Flash is on a 6-day backup but does get a wider draw. One for All getting a claim this week. Angus is taking 7 off. Hero Star crossover noseband goes on. Aestheticism has a better draw and certainly improved since that first run back from being scratched. Hardy Wish up in trip. Tegepi, 2 starts, 2 placings, course and distance. We haven't seen Fortune Carrier since March, and Shaw Joyful has the visor off and the pacifiers with the cows going on top.
And the pace here, well, Hero Star and One for All could set up a fairly strong tempo in this race. One for All will be Richard Gibson's last runner at Happy Valley. Hardy Wish, Lyrical Motion. Then you've got a few on the wide line there, Paul Fortune Carrier and Tegepi, but there won't be any question marks about the pace here.
No, definitely with these two in it. Look, Tegepi's, he went all the way back when he drew this last time, so he might have to go all the way to the back. Aestheticism has drawn better, but he hasn't shown too much gate speed, so I think he'll go back as well still.
We'll talk more about him very soon, but we start, Tom, with this run of Juno Flash, second last week behind Watch Buddy.
Yeah, very good run from him, and he's going to get the race run to suit here with all the pace in the contest. So he's on a 6-day turnaround. He's got another wide draw to contend with, but really like the way he was finishing off at the end here, Paul.
Yeah, look, I'm going to put him on top, actually. I think the way he finished off, it was really good. He hasn't won at Happy Valley, but he's all but won, hasn't he? And so, yeah, he goes on top for me.
It's a good report for Juno Flash. The first replay. The second one, Paul, features One for All. Carried the big weight for the first time this night and faded into Tegepi. Well, he's still last as we pick up the replay.
Great run by Tegepi. He's going to go in for me, even though he has drawn this awkward barrier draw. One for All, I'm going to put in on a minor line, but yeah, just carrying that weight just worries me a little bit.
Yeah, and he seemed to struggle over the final stages in this race. Did One for All. Tegepi certainly goes in, just an awkward draw, but look at him charge home late in the piece there, and you really see how much One for All knocked up late there.
He did indeed. As we move on, Tom, now to Hardy Wish running third. This is last time behind Fast Serve, who we see back in race 4.
It wasn't a bad effort, beaten 2 3/4 here, and he's drawn barrier number 4, so he should get a nice run through. Just a 2-time winner from his 22 starts. Paul, I haven't quite got him in.
No, yeah, me as well. His last one was over 1,000, and he steps up to the 1,200 metres, so I do prefer him over that 1,000.
Wakely comes back in trip. Hardy Wish. We've spoken about Juno Flash. Paul is in this replay too, as is Chong Fat, who's come in as the standby starter.
Yeah, and he's an interesting runner coming in. Zach Purton will be aboard as well, Chong Fat. So, look, he gets back, he finishes off strongly enough. But, look, it just shows how consistent Juno Flash is here at Happy Valley.
Yeah, he was a bit slow away here, Chong Fat. The hood's coming off. He's dropped barrier number 9, so he's going to need a little bit of luck there. But he was staying on well between runners late.
And Tom, our final replay, you're going to make a case for this horse, Aestheticism.
Yes, and here he is. He's basically last at the top of the straight. Here, a 3-year-old by Darren out of a Savabeel mare. He's put on 13 pounds. He was a bit awkward at the start. He was at the rear and then made some good ground in the straight. So there was definitely improvement, Paul, from start 1 to start 2.
Yeah, definitely. And look, the stable's going really well at the moment. So, yeah, I've included him as well. He hit the line nicely. And you can see another really good run by Tegepi. So he's been consistent here as well.
Some good reports for both of them. Tegepi on the inside and Aestheticism late through the centre, Paul.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go with Juno Flash, though. He's very consistent. He shows he can carry a bit of weight as well, and he should get the race run to suit. He's on top to beat Tegepi. Tegepi goes in there for second. Another one who's just been plagued by bad barrier draws. Aestheticism goes in there for third. He goes nicely enough. And then One for All, who would be a race caller? One for All from the front. 1, 8, 6 and 2, Tom.
Aestheticism goes on top at number 6 to beat one Juno Flash. Definitely improvement from the horse on top, number 6. Juno Flash is in. Tegepi, the other one I've got in, and Travel Golf. Now, Travel Golf, a ride for Alex Lyde, Dennis Ship. He came off heels the last 150 and ran well behind Denfield. So 6, 1, 8 and 4.
And they're into him early, Travel Golf. He's the favourite at 4.1 and 1.1.